His mother was Lee Lewis.
Well, yeah, right, right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just move like this.
No, where does he live?
He lives in Groton now, but
Does
he's
he?
our janitor for here.
Oh,
Yeah. Good guy. In the fire department.
is
So
he?
it's kinda nice, yeah.
All right,
Yep.
let me just do this to synchronize the sound, and you guys can start getting that right.
We're
Okay.
official.
We're official.
I got you over here, so now you
Yes.
can tell me stories.
Now, what do you want to know?
First tell me about your family.
Well, my family, my father come over from Sicily, right?
Yeah,
And he ended up Pennsylvania, and then from Pennsylvania, he ended up Mystic, and
good.
then he worked for Squadrito,
Yeah.
and then he opened his own barber shop.
And
Down
everybody
Barbara.
went there.
Everybody went there, right?
That's right.
My mother was in Pennsylvania, her mother was a midwife. They got married, you know, come to know it.
Nice.
Had twins, right?
That's right.
And that's it. I was born in Noank. I was born in Kiva Wright's house on the corner, across from me. Mrs. Bishop was,
Dorothy Bishop?
yeah, she was, yeah, worked there. I think they had, what do you call it, like my grandmother,
Midwife?
midwife,
Yep.
yeah. So, and that's it. So I went from one corner to the other corner,
Perfect.
yeah.
Now, how about the Italians in Noank?
Oh, the Italians in Noank, wow, there used to be a lot of them. They were all the Bracci's, right?
Yeah?
There was Carlo, there was Babe, there was Bruno, there's Raymond, right?
He was the baby.
Yeah, he was a baby. And then there was Yeah.
Mabel.
Mabel,
And
right?
Garina.
And Greener, right?
Yeah. Garina was
That-
my mother.
That's right. Greener was your mother. And then we go up the street, there was Barky.
Yeah?
And then he had a brother on Church Street too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was his brother.
Yeah, that was his
On Church
brother on
Street.
Church Street too.
Yeah.
And then you had, you had
Balestrini's,
Balestrini, down by
Giolmi's.
Giolmi. What else do we have? I'm trying to think. There's so long. Right.
Well, my
I
grand,
mean,
go ahead.
go ahead.
You go.
No, you're gonna say your grandma.
My grandfather and grandmother came from Pesaro, Italy,
Yeah,
and my grandfather was a shipbuilder.
right.
He built a lot of boats. I tried to find the list, I think it was 86 or 93, something like that, that he built. And he worked down in the shipyard, in the
Yeah.
Noank shipyard.
He had his own, he had his
He
own
had his
boatyard.
own boatyard,
That's right,
yeah, and then he moved to Mystic Shipyard.
yeah.
And my Nonny and Mr. Balestrini sang opera,
Same opera right up here in the church.
and they would just, it was amazing. It was
Yes,
a
it
fabulous thing. And then, what else did they do? So, the town dock
The town dock, yeah,
was huge,
was huge, that's right.
boats all around it,
Yeah.
right?
Used to be a small fishing village,
Yep,
and they used to, Johnny Torjay
right.
used to drive big and go to Fulton Fish Market. He'd come down the dock,
Fill it up.
fill it all up, and go to the Fulton Fish
Yeah.
Market. Yeah. Oh man, there's so much. Mike Pisapia, yeah. How about Pisapia? He was there.
Pisapia, and then it was Pisapia.
Yeah, Pisapia, right,
Later on, he moved to,
right,
yeah.
He ran the gas
gas
station,
station.
then the Coon ran the other gas station.
Ray Coon, he only took off Christmas.
Yeah,
One day a year he took
one
off.
day, that's
That
right.
was it.
You get a fire in Noank, you jump in the fire truck and take off without nobody on it.
That's
And
right,
then they all meet them at the fire,
right,
right?
that's right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, that was, so they put out a lot of good fires.
We used to go sledding down Store Hill
Oh, yeah. Used to go down Sawyer Hill all winter.
all winter, and then they'd go right off the dock sometimes.
That's
Keep
right.
on going, and then some kids would ice skate up the river.
That's right.
That was.
Oh, yeah, that was, yeah. The
That was-
Mystic River used to be all ice.
Yep,
That's right.
and then the fishing boats would like be cleaning the bait,
Yeah.
right? And we'd be down swimming, and then you would hear, shark, shark.
So, that's
Never thought anything about it.
right.
Get out the water, figure they're further up, go back in the
Go
water.
back in the water, right.
Right? And if it was a good fishing time, they would put string lights on and they'd close off the road and we'd have dances.
That's right, down
right?
bottom,
Down
yeah.
at the bottom, on the
Yeah.
docks.
I was gonna say something, I forgot what I was gonna say. Right. Well, they used to, every kid in Noank learned how to swim off the dock, in
Right.
Noank.
Yeah, you got thrown in.
Yeah, you got thrown in, right?
Yeah. Swim, okay.
One time my uncle was all dried out and everything. He said, Charlie, if you go swimming, I'll follow you. I said, no, Uncle Ed. He said, you jump over. So he did, and I ran up the street, and
Ah,
he's looking for me,
see?
you know?
Yeah.
And I hid under the boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that wasn't nice.
Oh, yeah. So, he would have killed me if he caught me. But that's it. Now, what? See, I know a lot of, well, you both do. Outside the Italians, we knew a lot of people in Noank,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
I could name everybody on Main Street, Pearl Street, Front Street, High
You
Street.
remember Millie Trahan?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Millie, yeah.
Millie and Otto.
Mrs. Spink,
Mrs. Spink,
yeah,
yeah.
down Delacrest,
Where did Mrs. Spink live? Down on the bottom of the hill?
right on that corner, you know, where you turn to go to Forts, right there.
Oh, she lived right there on the right-hand side.
Yeah, and we
where
lived
Lois-
across the street. My
Right.
father had the barber shop,
Right,
where that guy has a jailhouse.
yeah,
Well, that ain't true.
no,
The jailhouse was on
in the parking lot,
on the parking lot where the church was,
right.
Baptist Church.
They took that down and built the parking lot.
That's right, they took that down.
Now, when they took that down, did it move down the hill?
What's that?
When they took the jail down, did it move down the hill after that? Nope, it just,
No.
when we took it down, it stayed down.
Stay down, right. That's it. And they used to have basketball games there, and they had silent movies
Yeah,
in that building.
yeah.
Yeah, and that was there for many years.
We had dances up over Universal,
That's right, you had minstrels.
minstrels, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you had the minstrels.
Those are so politically incorrect now, but
I
they were
know.
good, weren't they?
They were great, they were great.
We had them in the DAR hall too, didn't we?
Yeah, yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well,
Well, how about Bernie Carson with the
Oh,
movie?
yeah.
He'd put up a screen in his
That's
yard
right.
and would bring our chairs,
yeah,
and what was it, 10 cents to get in or
oh,
something?
yeah.
And he would
wasn't much.
sell ice cream and soda,
That's right, penny candy.
penny candy.
Yeah.
Yep. And wasn't Carson's back then kind of like a men's
Right,
store?
right. Yeah,
Mostly men were
Yeah.
there.
right, mostly men, right.
Yeah, because I know, like, if there was a hurricane coming, he would just give free ice cream to everybody, because he knew
That's
we was
right.
gonna lose power, and then it would just melt.
Yep, yep,
And I know that when my dog Princey would come up, would pay him once a week for all the paper, and then Prince would like scratch on the door, and Bernie would roll up the paper, put it in his mouth, and Prince would come home all happy,
All happy,
you
that's
know,
right.
hit the door again and let him in, and that was our paper boy,
Yeah,
was the dog. And Catherine Mary,
yeah,
she was a
fabulous
fabulous
piano.
piano player.
Yeah, more by ear,
Yeah, she was really multi-talented.
yeah.
And Delvino Giome,
And Delvino, we didn't mention his name.
I know,
Diet.
he
Worked for Baki.
he worked for Baki, and then he also had the first little TV set, because then he was in the
Yeah, that's right,
TVs.
yeah.
I remember going in the house, and way down at the end was this little thing like this, and we couldn't even believe what
That's
was
right.
coming through the air.
I know, that's right. I can remember when I was growing up. Well, we used to listen to the radio
Yep,
before TV.
oh yeah,
Used to be in the house by 7 o'clock.
well,
Yeah.
my kid, when the firehouse bell rang,
Yeah,
the horn went off.
siren,
You better have your foot in the yard.
yeah, right.
And then I know, I had to stay with my Noni and Nunu, because my mother worked as a telephone operator and in Mystic, and my father was a weaver at Stonington. First he worked at, first he was a weaver in Stonington for many, many years, in American Velvet. And then he worked at Pfizer's. Well, when he was at the American Velvet, they worked opposite shifts. And my Noni had a heart attack, and I called him, I would just pick up the phone, and I think he hit the little lever
Yeah.
once or twice or something, and she would be on the other end. And so I would say, Noni's having a heart attack. She would say, go around the house and gather up all the pillows so we could prop her up so she could breathe, and then unlock the door. That time, Dr. Hill would be right there.
That's right.
He
Yeah.
was just anytime, day or night.
Yeah, he lived, he used to have it, he had his office in Noank.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, you talk about young Doc Hill or the old Doc Hill?
Old Doc
Yeah,
Hill
old Doc Hill.
lived
right.
in Noank.
Right,
Young Dr. Hill moved to Mystic.
yeah, but he lived in Noank
He
too.
lived in Noank too, but
And he-
later
yeah,
on, moved
later
to
on he
Mystic
moved
next
to
to the
Mystic,
church,
right.
right. So that was, I mean, and my mother, they had the trolley, right?
Yeah, they
When
had
she
the
would go
trolley.
to work, and, one time the Mystic Bridge was frozen up, straight up.
Yeah,
Well, it was like, kind of like that. And she had to go because she would be the only operator on the board. And the fire department put up a ladder, and then they helped her climb up the bridge and down the ladder. And she was scared to death of heights, but she did it because after work, you know. So she got there, and she was so thankful she went because it was the first murder in Mystic that she got the telephone.
no, big time.
First murder, yep. So then we had the big fire in Mystic. That was bad.
Yeah,
That was more recently though.
yeah. Then we used to walk from Noank to Mystic to go to the movies
All the time.
all the time.
This was it, the Strand?
Yeah,
The Strand. And they had the piano player, organ player up on the right
yeah,
hand side.
and then we used to go across the street to get a penny candy.
And Jack's?
No,
What was his?
I can't think,
Jackson's?
David.
David.
David, can't think of it.
Davis.
Yeah.
Davis?
He ran a newsstand
Right.
across from the theater.
Across from the theater, that burned down too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that whole section burned down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else we got?
How about the Noank School? What are your memories of the Noank School?
A lot of members of the Noank School. We, at the Noank School, we had outhouses.
Yes, we did.
And they had, and we had a janitor, his name was Ashby. He was a janitor of the school. But they had the girls on one side, the guys on the other side, the kids, and the janitor in the middle,
Yeah.
in the building. But if we had to go to the bathroom, we had to raise our hand and go to the John
Yep.
in those days. Pretty cold out there too.
It was.
Yes.
Now, how about, who were the teachers? Mary Virginia Goodman,
Oh, Goodman.
Morgan Goodman,
Yeah, and there was
Sawyer.
Mrs. Billings, and there was, oh God, McGugan,
yeah.
yeah, Mr. McGugan.
Ruth Hodgson,
Hudson, well, I don't know if she come later, I'm trying to think of, McGordy, what's her name, McGordy, who was the one that lived down the corner, going down by my brother's house, you know, across the street, where they have that gas station now? Like, before you hit Route 1,
oh, yeah,
what was her name? Yeah, she was, I don't know, related to Austin Brown or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, she was I can't think of her name.
I don't know either.
Yeah, let me see, Roger Searles was the principal.
Mhm.
They used to handle the 7th and 8th grade
Yep,
in those days. But,
Ruth Hodgson, what she had,
no, that
she
come
was
later.
later.
Yeah, that
Later,
was
she was
later.
my time.
Right, I'm trying to think. Not, yeah, Virginia Morgan, yeah. She was a tough teacher, but she was also a good teacher.
Oh, she was so
She
much,
was,
remember, even, she was fabulous.
yeah,
She was really fabulous.
yeah,
She used to drive and all you could see was her hat. She always
Yeah.
wore hats, feathers in them, flowers, and always dressed, I never saw her, never not, but back then, all the women always was dressed up.
oh, yeah. Oh,
My
they-
mother never wore flat shoes, or I think she was 70-something when we finally bought her sneakers and a pair of
Yeah.
her dress pants and
Right.
a pantsuit type of a thing.
That's right,
She got in those sneakers, she was so excited, her whole life,
the whole life
you know?
is right.
She
Yeah,
gardened she gardens, you know.
sure.
Sunday was a day for the Lord, and you didn't do any work
Yeah.
on Sundays. It
No,
was
you didn't.
family dinners.
That's right. Do we name all, we named, well, you got Carl, right?
Yep, we named
We named them.
them, yeah,
And there's Babe, and there's Bruno, and there's Raymond.
Ray. Yeah, he was a hot ticket. He used to
Yeah.
have, I still had to stay up there because then my grandfather,
Yeah.
my nanny left, then I had to stay for my grandfather. And he would have a list next to the phone. If this one calls, I'm not home. If this one calls,
Okay.
takes a message. If this one calls,
Who was that, Raymond?
Ray, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah,
And he would keep every week he'd change the
Yeah,
list, you
right.
know? I'm like, ah,
he worked for New England Day,
for
right?
years.
For years.
Circulation manager.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was, and he was a good football player.
Yeah, oh yeah, he played for Fitch.
He played for Fitch.
Yeah,
He went in the service and he landed on Normandy.
yeah,
And he never talked about it.
no,
That
Oh.
was, and I see the films of it now and I just cringe. I mean, the water was like red blood
oh yeah,
and what they went into, it was horrific.
that's right, it was bad.
I remember one time when we spoke Italian at Noni's and
Yeah.
Nuno's house. And one time I was in 2nd or 3rd grade and I got excited. We had just moved up to the new Noank school. And I just started talking in Italian and the kids made so much fun of me. So when I went to Noni's and Nuno's, then, you know, they would talk to me in Italian and I would answer in English.
Right,
And they says, well, then you can't do that. And then my Uncle Ray stuck up for me and said, you don't know how kids are nowadays. And, you know, they really made a lot of fun of her and
Right.
she doesn't want to burst out speaking Italian again.
right,
You should never be ashamed of your heritage and this is why we left our family so you would have freedom.
that's right,
And you figure they came from Italy, Pesaro, Italy, never to see their family again.
yep,
What a sacrifice.
that was true. My father was a young guy when he come from Italy,
Yeah.
yeah, all by themselves,
It's-
did better than themselves.
Yeah, and for their family.
And he used to work, you know, and he used to send money over to his sister.
Oh, you had to do that.
Yeah,
They had to take care of the
yeah.
family,
That was, yeah.
which is something. And then I remember, reading through how they came over. You figured that they were like
Sardines.
sardines packed
Sure.
in, and how integrated the ships were. And my Nunu went down around, what is it?
Cape Horn,
Cape Horn.
yeah,
He had
oh,
to go
sure.
down that way to get some kind of a license or something.
Right, and then they come in, what's that island name?
Ellis,
Ellis Island,
Ellis Island,
right. They
yeah,
come into the United States.
yeah,
Yeah, they all, most of them,
yeah, my
Yeah.
grandparents came to Ellis
Right.
Island,
yeah, so did my father,
yeah.
comes through there.
Well, how about the village luncheonette?
Yeah, that was, me and my wife started the village lunch and that. And we had, my mother, well, she used to clean up. I had my Aunt Leanne making pizza. And I had Reba Tiziani. I had Nancy Giomi working there. Had you working there.
Iris, yeah.
Yeah, who else? I'm trying to think.
Who's the
Oh.
aunt on Pearl Street?
Oh,
Your aunt on Pearl Street, she came down, didn't she? Or cousin or something?
yeah, I missed it.
Yeah, I missed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's my Aunt Lena.
Oh, that, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
that was
mentioned her.
Melina's
Yeah,
mother. She used to make the pizza,
she was good.
yeah. And then there's Reba Tiziani, did I say that, Reba?
Yeah,
Reba and Nancy.
but you had good
So-
food in there.
Oh, yeah,
All Italian foods and had specials
Yeah.
and ice cream sundaes and banana
Everything,
splits, and
everything.
sodas.
yeah,
And then we started off renting to Brackman students.
right,
And my mother was such a Mrs. Clean. You figure you had a wringer washing machine and you had to hang out the sheets.
that,
She changed those sheets every 3 or 4 days. And I'm like, well, why can't we go a week? Well, no, they're renting from us.
yeah,
Had to iron, not one wrinkle. I says, but when they get in bed, they're going to wrinkle it. The minute they sit down, it didn't make any difference. They were paying us money for this service.
that's right.
So you had to go and do that, but then they came up to us and they would have a cup of hot water and do their tea bags. Remember? I said to you, I complained. And then they would have a cup of coffee and no, a cup of coffee. How did that work?
They have big bowls.
They had the big bowls of coffee.
Yeah, and they put coffee and milk
And milk.
and bread
Right,
and stuff.
yep,
That's what
oh,
we had.
yep, that's what you
Yeah,
had growing
sure.
up.
Growing up, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to go to your grandmother's house,
yep.
have coffee up there. Yeah, that was. Should we talk about the 5 new stores they had in Noank?
Sure.
Sure, they had the St. Pete's store, was at the main block.
Yep,
They had the IGA store right next to your grandmother's house.
yep,
Down the bottom of the hill, they had Parks' store.
correct.
Across from the cemetery, they had Fitch's store, right?
Yeah,
And they had the Universal store, right?
right. And then they had down across the street, on Front Street where I lived, they had the hardware store after the
That's
fire.
right, yeah, that was McDonald's,
McDonald's.
right?
And then you, because when that caught on fire, I remember we were in the upstairs on the other side, and, what did we have? The fire was so intense that it burned
Only a house,
the paint off of the house.
that's right.
And my fascination was one window, actually, the glass flowed into a heart. And I watched the whole thing happen from the heat, and it's still there today.
It's still there.
When I showed the house, I said, now this is what happened. We had a huge fire over there. And it melted the glass and it just formed a perfect heart.
Perfect car, I'll be darned, that's something.
Oh, and the Fosters, they lived there
Yeah,
on Front Street, and Bessie Morgan and Ed Morgan.
Egmont, that's right.
Anytime, now they were higher up on the hill than we were, and when we had a hurricane, Bessie would bring her parakeets or her canaries over to our house. And she would feel safer with us, which was nice. But Ed Morgan, remember him in
Oh,
the
yes.
parade? I mean, he was so skinny and he'd be
Yeah.
going forward, and how he never fell, I don't know, but he always kept up with everybody.
Yeah.
We had Millie Trahan,
Yeah. and
Noddy McDonald.
Ollie McDonald, right?
Yep. And we had, the
Did you
Fosters.
mention Tom McGowan?
Nope,
Tom McGowan, he was there,
yeah,
yeah.
And
Those,
I-
these were the old fishermen.
right, well, I know when I was,
Eldridge,
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 Boatyard,
yeah, no, I mean, had Eldridge, he had
after.
a fishing boat too.
Yeah, I remember Mr. Foster, when I would go over there sometimes to eat, and Nellie would come over to our house and eat, but he would have to eat first because he made the money.
Yeah,
He was the worker of the family. And then he would take a knife and he would line all his peas up in a row, and then just
push them right
push it
down.
right down like that. I mean, and we're like, come on, hurry up, we're hungry, you know?
Yeah,
But the old rule was,
that's
the
right,
husband had to eat first, and then anything left over, then you could have it.
that's right, that's what they used to do in those days. When I was growing up, we used to go to my aunt's house, and all the kids would be put in the kitchen,
Oh, yeah.
and
Separate
all the
table.
older people would be in the dining room, right?
You had
But
separate
the
tables.
kids got served first,
Right, yeah.
yeah,
My Noank was such a Mrs. Clean that we had a kerosene stove, and she'd boil the water, put it in for the dishwasher soap, and then you had a rinsing thing. And then, after you did all that, then you set the table at night, but you had to reboil all the silverware on top of the stove for 20 minutes.
right,
And then we had the whole left-hand side of the backyard, which was huge, would be all vegetables and everything. And then, I think she sold a lot of that in her store, and she made Italian stuff
yep,
in the store, and I had the scale that was in her store. And she would have, we had chickens, and she'd cut off the heads, and then they'd run around, and then hung them upside down to bleed out, and then we'd put them in something,
hot water.
hot water to pull out
Yeah.
the feathers.
Pluck them,
Pluck
right,
the feathers.
that's
And
right.
Tina Bakayaki,
That's
Tina
right.
Bakayaki, they had big nets out in the back, and then they had a string that went in the window.
Yeah,
And they'd throw bread out, and
hit the blackbird,
the blackbirds would come down, she'd let the string go, they would be trapped underneath there, and then she'd go, and then they would die, and then she put them in the hot water,
yeah,
plucked them, took off the
made
legs,
sauce.
and made sauce. And
That's it.
Gioni's did that
Yeah,
too.
Giovanni did that, yeah,
It was
Good,
tough
good
times
eat.
back then.
yeah,
Right.
it was.
But, and then, who else? Gioni's and, oh, my grandmother sang opera with Balestrini. That was amazing.
Yeah,
My grandmother, my Noank sang opera with him.
that was, he was a wonderful singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to fill the church up.
My, Noank was wonderful. My
Yeah.
mother sang solos and directed the choir.
Sure.
Children's choir for years. I guess I'm adopted. She led the junior choir, she never had to sing a solo, never sang a duet.
Yeah,
I was there pushing away, but it never happened. And then one time, back then, your dog followed you wherever you went, right?
that's right.
And so Princey would come up and they would be up, we'd go upstairs and the organ would be downstairs. And we had little red curtains that went across. And Arnold Crosman and Howard Davis sang a duet. And Princey just started chiming right in and out, woo, right with them. Well,
Yeah.
that was the last time Prince could come to church.
Good,
He was banned from church.
Harry Bannon, right?
Yep.
That's it.
What else?
What else we want to Well,
We covered the dances down at the dock.
yeah,
We covered the movies,
cover the movies and minstrels
the minstrels.
up over the Universal store.
Yep. I had a surprise 16th birthday in the Universal store.
Did you?
Upstairs, yeah.
Upstairs, yeah.
Yep. And who was the, oh, Lois Shenandoah lived next to you.
Yeah. No,
No. No, Lois Shenandoah lived at the end of Pearl Street.
yeah, end of Pearl Street.
Who
Joe
lived-
Shandy.
Joe Shandy.
Yeah, Joe Shandy.
And Bessie DeWolf lived on the other side
That's right.
of me.
And Joe Shandy lived next door. When Carol was a little girl, she used to take her over and sit in her yard, you know,
Yeah?
play with her. But Joe Shandy and her mother, I can remember, when she had a place screened off, you know,
Yeah?
and I go visit her. And she said, Charlie, go see Peter and get 2 popsicles. One for you and one for me.
Oh,
He said,
nice.
yeah.
That
Tell
was nice.
Peter,
Yeah.
that we want 2 popsicles. So I go over there and get 2 popsicles, and I sit there and eat them with her.
That was nice.
Mrs. Shandy.
Yeah, she was very nice.
Yeah, Joe Shandy.
And Annie Louie lived
Annie
between us.
Louie.
And Charlie Louie.
Charlie. Louie.
Carol and I used to play in his
That's
shop,
right, in his paint shop.
in his paint, where he did his
Well,
painting, or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
They
his
used to
shop.
use it for playhouse, right?
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
Ronnie Luchner and all them?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Ronnie Lucian's mother made the best cake. Oh
Oh,
my gosh, she
yeah.
was so good.
Yeah.
And I saw Richie Luchner and I asked him, I said, you know, do you have any of your mother's recipes? He says, yeah, I gave it all to my daughter. I says, she was such a good cook. And he says, yeah, I don't know what my daughter does. She follows the recipe, doesn't taste like my
Yeah,
mother's.
yeah,
But
I know.
I think back then everything was a little bit fresher.
The best baked stuff I eat was Miss Murphy up on the hill.
Oh, the pies.
Yeah, the pies
Oh,
and
they
the
were
cookies.
Fabulous.
And she cooked on an old wood stove.
She did.
She used to do all the baking.
Yep, she lived on top of Brook Street.
Yeah. well,
Yeah,
that
on the
was
right-hand
good.
side.
That's right.
Yeah, we went there a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know the Otto Schramm?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was a weaver over there.
My father was.
Yeah, he was a weaver over
Yeah,
there. Same time I was with your father.
yeah.
Yeah, it was your father and Schramm. and- Yeah, they all weaved over
I was-
American Velvet.
American Velvet. When we were cleaning out the house, I had lots of swatches of of the velvet that you
Yeah.
guys made. And I threw them out. I wished I had, because that was so cool. Could have, I don't know what
Oh,
I could
yeah.
have done with it, but it was,
Yeah.
that was a dangerous thing to do too,
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Didn't some people get their hands cut or
Well,
something?
you gotta be careful, yeah, they
The
come off in
shovels.
2 rows. You know, we cut the pile, the knife
Right.
would go back and forth, right.
I remember once in a while, my father would say, oh, somebody
Yeah.
got hurt bad.
Oh, yeah, you can get hurt, shell would fly out.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, those were good old days, though. That was working for one farmer, he had good shared profit in
yeah,
those days. Very good.
it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, yeah, you worked there the same time I did. You know who else worked there? Ragonice's mother.
Oh, right,
Yeah, she worked over there.
you're right.
She was a weaver.
Remember when Otto Schramm built the house across the street for his wife?
Yeah,
Yeah, right, he built the house
Yeah.
across the street, and Mrs. Schramm would never move.
I know,
So he lived in the new house, and
He
she
did.
stayed in the old
that's right,
house.
yeah.
I think his daughters are still here, aren't they?
I don't know,
April and,
I don't know, whether they're there or not. I thought that land was all sold, but Schramm lived, isn't that? They
oh,
built a
yeah,
new
they
house.
have all the new
Yeah,
housing
new
development
housing.
up there.
Right,
But I think one of the girls' husband owned a flower shop
oh, does she?
in Groton. I don't know where, but I haven't seen them in years.
Right. Right,
And the postal, oh, I know, we had Mrs. Bauer, and she would take us to New York, and down by, the train would stop down by the coal company,
Yeah,
and you'd have a milk crate, and you
Yeah.
hopped on that, and we'd go off to New York, and she'd be there, stopping traffic with her whistle, going like this, hurry, hurry, hurry.
that's right.
That was something.
No wait.
And she'd take us to the farm once a year to have a
Yeah.
picnic up there,
Mhm.
and that was nice.
Yeah, those were good old days.
Now, come on, last time we talked for 2.5 hours, we thought of a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I remember your grandfather, when he was building boats down the way, he had his own
Old
boat yard.
shop, yeah,
Yeah, he was quite a craftsman.
he was.
Yeah, you know what else built rowboats was Albert Bonormo.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he built rowboats down in the cellar.
Wow.
Beautiful ones, too. Yeah, Albert.
I didn't know that.
There was Raymond, right, Benny,
Right,
and then the two girls.
Virginia and,
Yeah,
and,
can't think of the other one. Yeah, Virginia and, I don't remember the other one.
no.
But you know these Mengi girls here?
Oh,
in
yeah,
here?
talk about this.
You know where they live?
Where?
You know where Arnold Crosman lives?
Yeah.
The house below it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where they lived,
Oh, I didn't
when
know
they
that.
were going to Noank school.
Do you want to name all the people in this class of 1932?
Yeah, this class is not what you read it to.
Well, the third
Right
grade
there.
class of Noank Elementary School posed for this class photograph in 1932. The
te-
teacher was Miss Lucy Billings.
Yeah,
First row from left was John
Pizenza,
Pizenza.
right?
The late Bruce Palmer.
Bruce Palmer, which
Go
he
ahead.
died with 5 children daughters.
Yeah.
And then unidentified one,
The late Errol Crosman.
Crosman, right?
Nikki Marks.
Yeah.
Charlie Abbott.
That's me,
Esther McDonald.
yeah,
Bernie Succardi.
yeah.
Eddie Edgar.
Eddie Edgar, he
Eddie
died,
Crosman.
yeah.
Joe Abbott.
That's my twin brother.
Mengi.
Mengi,
Ruth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruth O'Brien, Eleanor Weiler, Jessalyn O'Brien, Joanne Sullivan, Bertha Mengi,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Amy, Jean Barber, yeah, and Joyce Rathman.
Isn't that
Isn't
something?
that something, huh?
Well, Joyce
Yeah.
Rathman's father, he made watches, right?
That's right, yeah, right. And that was 1932.
How about that?
What about that?
Any more? Come on. This is our grandstand here.
Yeah. Listen.
Rathman students.
Bob Blackman Studio. Well, you can tell stories about that.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah,
you would
the
go
restaurant.
cross lots down there, and
Yeah.
he had a lot of nude models going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, oh, Joanne Sullivan was a model for him.
Was she?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Audrey Clark. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, here comes the dirt.
Oh,
Noank.
yeah. Audrey
Keep
Clark.
going.
Yeah,
We got his interest now.
Yeah.
He's going, let's go, keep
yeah,
going.
yeah.
Yeah.
You supposed to Blackman.
Oh, do you remember David Fentress?
Oh, sure.
Oh, my gosh.
David Frenchers, he used to come in the restaurant all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
And he would wear the bathing suit.
yeah,
I'd have to usher my kids in the house or go to the back of the house.
yeah.
He wasn't modest.
No,
No, no, no. And he had the house 2 doors down from us, and it was just chock full.
yeah.
And he had a thing from Albert Einstein, who wrote Einstein's theory on a little shell like this, the whole thing, tiny, 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 and I think it's in some museum in New York.
Is it?
Yeah. And then we had Mrs. Codman down the town dock.
Oh, yeah,
Holy mackerel.
yeah, she had
She,
had a little restaurant.
the
down there.
restaurant, my mother always wanted to buy that because she thought it should be a
Yeah.
restaurant down there. What was the name of it?
Codman Restaurant, wasn't it?
Do you
She
think?
come up, used to walk up the hill
Yeah,
Yeah, she come out of New York, didn't she?
yes, she did. She was a hot chick. And then, you know, she would do, when the birds, the blackbirds and stuff would
Yeah.
gather, you know, at the end of the
Yeah.
season and everything, up on the telephone wires, she would go out with a broom. Get away, go home, leave, go
Is that
home.
right?
Trying to scare all the birds off because she didn't like
Yeah.
the noise.
Yeah, Mrs. Gardner, yeah.
Did you know Ada Wilcox?
Oh, sure,
She was a good friend
yeah,
too.
yeah.
And what was her husband's name? Palmer? Palmer? No. Ada Wilcox. And what did they do? They lived down where Lil Maxwell used to live.
Yeah, I don't know. Most of them are all boat builders, I don't know, at
Right.
shipyard. The
The cop-
Butsons and all
right.
that, you know,
Belton Cop and Mrs. Cop,
yeah,
they lived on the end of Potter Court in Riverview.
yeah,
And they would let us in and use the dock and go off the rocks and everything for swimming. And then she had a wonderful library upstairs. And we could go up every week and pick out 3 books that we had to read, give her a little report on what we read, and then bring it back up.
yeah,
And that was so nice of her.
yeah, that was, yeah, yeah. Now, where Forge was, Queen Roger had a boatyard there.
Oh, and then there was Mrs. Herring.
Yeah, then Mrs. Herron bought it
Yeah.
and used to rent boats.
Now, she was, I mean, you figure for a woman to own a boatyard
Oh.
back then and to run it, that was really something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, she used to come in the restaurant all the time. And she'd
Yes,
get a hot fudge sundae.
yes,
And then when night closed up, the restaurant in the
yeah.
winter, I used to get her a whole gallon of.
Oh, that was nice. I
Yeah.
didn't know you did that for
Oh,
her.
yeah, for a Sunday.
That was
Yeah,
nice.
get hot fudge,
Yeah?
I used to get for her.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mrs. Hannah, every day she'd be up there.
Mrs. Herring, Mrs. Codman, I
Yeah.
mean, they were really ahead of their times.
Oh, yeah.
Bessie DeWolf. She
Mrs.
was she married?
Who?
Bessie DeWolf? I never knew her husband. I know, in fact,
I
I
don't-
still have a truck
Yeah.
that she gave me.
Yeah,
They lived right next, if you look at my Norties and Noodles,
Yeah.
house, she lived to the left.
to the left of, right, yeah.
Right.
Who's the guy that had the parrot? There was a guy that had a parrot there in the Wolf's house.
I don't
Can't think
remember
his
that.
name. Well,
Oh, Num Num Keepy.
Oh, yeah, no, oh, yeah.
He was.
Mallet.
Mallet.
Yeah,
He was such a nice guy.
Yeah.
People were awful with
they
him.
were awful, that's what, I used to tease them,
That was terrible.
yeah.
Who was the guy where Eva Wright lives? Don got shot in the eye with a BB gun?
Oh, that was, Donald Clark,
Donald Clark.
right, he got blind.
Yeah. Was he a mailman or something? Donald Clark. What
Donald
did he
Clark.
do?
He went out hunting with and they were fooling around. Guy got a shotgun, you know, he got blindfolded.
Right.
And, that guy, who was the guy he went out with? I'm trying to think. There was a Scroggins kid, well,
Yeah.
Jimmy Scroggins?
Jimmy Scroggins did that?
No, he
Not the
didn't do
kid.
it. No, but he was out hunting with him at the time.
Oh,
When that
okay.
happened. He was, God, I can't think of his name. He lived right where Eva Wright lived. And then they moved out to California
I don't know.
after that happened.
Huh. I don't know.
I gotta find out his name. I think it was Ellis, but I can't remember. Walter Ellis?
I don't remember
Yeah.
that. I don't remember
Yeah,
that. I remember Eva and Mort Wright and,
Yeah.
and Cena and Lisa were there. And I know I was always working and Mort Wright says, Maureen, you need to be made a voter. I says, when I come home, everything's closed. So he came up to where I was working. He says, you're gonna go on a break, and he swore me in as a voter. Now, they don't do that anymore.
no, they don't do
Back in the
that.
day, they did that,
That's right, yeah.
know, he didn't push it as which way you were gonna sign up for,
Oh,
Democrat
well-
or Republican, even though he was Democrat. But he was, that was a neat thing that he did. Eleanor Musanti
Yeah, Miss Santy,
in Lithgow.
yeah, Lithgow, and, her husband was, Bill
Bill,
Lithgow.
Esther was up in the Martin Grill
That's
that my
right,
Uncle George owned
yeah,
at one time.
yeah,
And then you had the bowling league.
yeah,
In fact, I just came across the trophies,
Yeah.
because you were on my father's team.
yeah, right.
And, Hoot Ellis,
Who that was, oh, yeah, oh.
Mike Ellis, no, Hoot Ellis,
Oh, there was
Virgil,
Virgil, there was Cheesebro, there was,
you're right,
yeah, there was a lot. There was, I think Bernie Carson was there.
yep,
Yeah, Bernie Carson, his uncle, too, was there. Keith Evans,
oh, Keith Evans, he was a
Yeah.
good bowler.
yeah.
How about, Scroggins, the cop?
What? I don't think he bowled with us.
No, he did it, but
Yeah.
he did some good stuff.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Well, now, what are you talking about? The Father
Scroggins.
John?
Wasn't he a
Cop?
policeman,
The
the
cop?
cop?
Yeah. John, yeah. Yeah, he used to scare us kids.
Did he?
Yeah, when we were young.
Oh, because what
Yeah,
were you
kids
doing?
missing. He said, go put you in jail. He had the jailhouse back in the
Parking lot.
parking lot, in
Right.
what they call that building? Town Hall.
Town hall. Well, then
That was a big building.
it was, wait a minute, I just thought,
That took the whole parking area. That's when they took it down. Because
yeah,
in the back was the jailhouse.
right,
In the front, they had a basketball court and a movie house.
right. Oh, and where Pratt Gallery is now, Claude Cheston, you brought from Pearl Street, or Cheeseboro Avenue,
Yeah,
he brought his funeral parlor up in there.
Yeah.
After your dad.
Yeah.
After or before?
after.
After. That was a funeral parlor, because
Yeah.
when my Nornie died, that's where
Yeah.
she was.
That's right.
Huh,
Then there was a hardware store
right.
up there.
Hmm.
Mackin, remember Mackin?
Yeah.
He ran the hardware store.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'll be darned.
yeah,
Well, we did good.
yeah.
Huh.
Old Mackin. Him and who else used to get drunk together.
Oh, we can't talk about that.
No. Oh, Hoot. Oh, Hootie.
Yeah. He had a fine time.
Yeah, then he had the store across the street, remember?
Yep,
His little store where I had the restaurant.
yep.
Billy O'Neill,
Billy O'Neill.
Yeah.
Yep. That restaurant.
married Fausta.
Fosco Balstrini.
No,
Fosco Giomi. No.
uh,
Lucy. Lucy?
no, Fausta,
Burrows.
what is it?
Oh, what the heck is her name?
Primo Lucy,
Primo, that's what I
Primo.
said,
Yeah.
Lucy. Yeah.
yeah,
Primo Lucy. He was a hot ticket
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Wasn't he a stonemason or something? Primo? Didn't he do?
No, he used to build.
He did those too?
Well, he did rowboats. He tried
Nah.
to compare with Albert Bernard.
Nah,
Couldn't do it,
nah.
yeah.
My grandpa, my nunu did the fishing boats.
Oh, yeah,
The big
yeah.
boats.
Well, he did the big boats,
Yep.
yeah. Bayside Avenue is where Barkey's boat got launched,
Right. That's right.
yeah.
Baby
You
first.
remember
baby
the
second.
hotel there?
No,
Yeah,
that burned down.
That burned down, right. We used to go swimming down there many years ago. In
Yeah.
fact, I got pictures of as a little kid swimming down there.
Well, we went swimming off, did the town dock a lot, and then we did herons a lot,
Right,
and
yeah.
copses.
In Copses,
And then Jones's Beach,
yep,
which isn't the beach during high tide.
yeah,
And then Auntie Florence's Beach went down those stairs,
yeah,
and that was a good spot to go.
yeah, that was good, yeah.
Florence Fitzpatrick Johnson, she was
Yeah, she was, yeah.
unbelievable.
She used to, when when she went to Groton, she lived in Groton, right?
Right.
Me and Billy Plumson used to come over there, and she would give us money to come back on the bus.
Ah,
We used to go visit her.
oh, that was
Yeah.
nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I never heard that story.
yeah, Mr. Johnson, yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Well,
That was
good
good,
thinking.
yeah. So that's it,
I think it's a wrap, don't you?
yes,
I'm so glad you came.
I'm glad to be
I'm
here.
glad we got your stories.
Right,
Now the Italians are having mercy on me.
Right.
They weren't happy, I bet.
yeah,
Yep.
the old good, old fisherman. Yeah, this is quite a fishing village.
It was, Charlie.
Years back,
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But the
Before
cool
the-
thing is if they had a hurricane, everybody worked together.
oh, yeah.
Everybody came and worked,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Oh, that was the other thing I forgot. When we had picnics, we had a well in the front yard, and we'd take off the top, put the watermelon down in the
Down the
well,
well.
keep it cold. I think my father put his beer down there.
did he? Yeah,
That was a good spot to put it.
yeah. Is that well still there?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, same thing with well from my house,
Right.
still there.
Well, that's what we
Yeah,
used
that's right.
in the,
Use that as system water,
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
we used that.
yeah.
We didn't have a system,
yeah,
but we had the well.
had the well, that's right. Yeah, those are the days.
Those were the days. Oh, and I forgot too, I forgot that we rented to the Christiansens. First we had the Rumen house, and then we had the Christiansens, and Captain Erling Christensen, we were waiting for him. We were apartments, and they had Thor and Leif and Eric and Ralph for sons.
Yeah,
And he went out, he let his crew on at Point Judith, and the ship to shore was on top of the refrigerator, and we were waiting dinner for him. And he said, I just left my crew off, we're all good, you know, and a freak storm came up and he went down.
yeah,
We called the Coast Guard, he never came. Coast Guard, it was too bad for the Coast Guard, and even then, I think it was the Today Show came and covered us, which was big, and it was horrifying.
oh, yeah.
You know, and they never found, even Thor would go out, we would go out trying to find gas slick or hatch cover or something, but his boat must have been overloaded.
Yeah,
So then Captain, Tanta Ellen went next door where the Kramers were, right next door to us, and then she bought a house across this, well, there's like the Jones's house, Dell's house, Jones's house, and then that house, that big house, Squadrito's house.
Quadrille, oh,
They
yeah.
bought that house, and then they moved to Norway.
Right.
And then when
Oh, yeah, when he got, yeah,
when he died,
when he died out to sea,
oh,
yeah.
it's
They
awful.
never found him.
Never found anything.
No.
That was so horrible. And then we didn't rent. My Aunt May and Uncle Jack and Greener and John lived with us. And then when Barbara and Sandra and Aunt Vi and Uncle Bruno came in before they bought the house, they lived with us too.
Yeah,
And then we rented it to John Howe and his wife as an apartment. He was a football coach up at Fitch. So we always had something going on in the
right,
house.
right,
We always took people in and
that's right,
so it worked out good.
yep,
You gotta let this, you're so wonderful. We cannot thank you enough
Yes.
for coming down again so we could do Charlie.
All right.
And that was very, very nice of you.
Yeah.
To come down 2 times and take all the local yokels that we have here.
Done?
Done. Steve Bagnall and Steve Bagnall's house.
that's right.
And I just remember something else, when we tore it down, we were so silly that we didn't even know that the big wire going around was conduit wire,
Yeah.
not safe. We didn't realize, we're thinking, oh, we have water, well, we had a pump. Hello, with the cistern. There you go on that one. So we had to rewire, we hadn't done anything, some of the walls had to come down, but we saved most of the walls. Well, Mrs. Hughes was a Mrs. Clean I would vacuum air. I was, you know, the thing would be with me was the piano's in the kitchen, which meant when I spring, fall, clean in summer, you take everything out of a room, and the piano was in the dining room, the piano was in the kitchen, you had to beware.
Yeah.
So anyhow, so she was a Mrs. Clean like I was, and the minute Ray would go out, I would hang out the wash. Well, she would try to beat me, that little stinker. So one morning she was out there at like 4:30 in the morning, hanging out a wash. I'm like, this is war. You know what I mean? So anyhow, she was such a wonderful neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had Halsted Brown next to us,
Yeah,
and Helen.
Russell Brown, yeah.
And he carved walking sticks. He was very
That's
detailed.
right.
And they used to own the Brown farm.
That's it, the teacher lived in the Brown farm.
Right.
What was her name?
I just told him.
McGordy?
No, she was McGordy, but she was Mrs. Bauer after she got remarried. I think she was
Right.
Mrs. Bauer because
Right.
she lived up on the Brown farm.
She lived up on the Brown farm.
She's the one that took us to New York.
Yeah, was she a fifth grade teacher or fourth grade? I
Oh,
forgot.
I don't remember.
Yeah, she was.
And then, okay, so then we had that, right? And Cooney only took off one day a year, and that was Christmas Day.
That's right.
That was it. And he went out, you could call him anytime, any
Oh,
place, and he would be right there. The
Yeah.
snow gets stuck. I remember the first day I had a 48 Plymouth. My father had it. And my first time, I always took my dog Prince with me when I got my license. And I was driving to Mystic. Oh, it's a
Yeah.
biggie, right? Drove to Mystic, and between Mystic and Noank, there's a dead zone by Hidden Lake,
Yeah.
you know? And that's where I stopped the car. So, Mystic Fireman came?
Gonna,
Okay.
yeah. We can stop for a second, I gotta change tape.
Okay.
Oh,
Hang on.
well, I have the Mystic